Which advice did your parents give? Which advice did your parents give you that you found that you later found to be untrue? My network was messing me up, but now I'm back. In case you watch this video later, I'm actually waiting for people to join me because I've learned to only talk, start talking when the first person comes up. Said I'm live. Okay, please share. Please double tap. I think I have two persons. I have a question that I've asked. Let me ask it. Davina son. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. So, thank you. You guys are lovely, and thank you for. I said what the question I was asking. I said, what advice did you parent that your parents gave you that you later found to be untrue? Untrue. Yes, that's the question I'm asking. Yeah, you can hear me, Fedesa. You can hear me, David. Okay, these guys are good guys. Let me make them moderators. Did you see my question? I said, what advice did this is not responding. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I was asking. Hello, you and my sister chat, Vanny. I don't mod. Okay, no problem. I won't do that. I won't do that. Devina's son. So just you needed to thank you very much for I knew I was earlier today, right? Yeah. I think I was, and I was kind of talking about she, really okay. Yeah, that's I like that. So all the advice were so true. Or okay. Let me not use the word true or applicable. Now there are some that were applicable when you were still young, but now it's not. Good morning, yeah, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing my video, Yolanda Wilson. Thank you very much. I just saw it before coming on live. God bless you. You did wonderfully well for me. Thank you. I'm super grateful. Yeah. So the question is still there, and you guys are doing well by liking the video. Thank you so much. So I'm asking, is it that all the advice that parents give are valid, or is it that so? Okay, let me share my thoughts. Sometimes, okay, okay, thank you. Well, thank you. She's doing. She told me earlier that you didn't want to become. You don't want to be a content creator. You just want to be watching us that are creating content. That's good. Thank you so much. At least, at least if we support your sister, you'll be fine, right? At times, most times, if I see her on live stream, I will join. I will do our best. You know, we that are content creators, we love supporting each other. So, thank you for supporting us. So, back to what I was saying. Before I know you stay a while, but the question I'm asking, someone said, coffee, what was it? Coffee Cake Loving Bee said, I can't think of advice they gave me that was untrue. I'm not really saying untrue, or maybe that I find that it may be outdated, that is not applicable, or that may not be working now. I will share an experience. One a friend of mine told me, that when he was young, his mom told him, make sure you go to school. If you go to school, yeah, which is right. The mom was not lying. That if you go to school, you come out with the best grades, you're first in your class, that you do the right things, or the right things that you're doing, that after school you find life easy, and you find you won't struggle to get a job, you won't find it difficult, life will just be easy. But you know what the friend told me? He said when he now finished school, he did his best, he got the good grades, but he now found out that what he was told was not so so true. So that's the point I'm coming from. You understand? You understand? So sometimes, innocent as our parents are, or even we ourselves, sometimes the innocent as we are, we tend to, okay, I support my sister and her advice. I won't go, but I have sharp teeth. If you, no. Let me tell you one thing about me. I respect everybody. Even honestly, I don't think. Okay, let me not just. But the truth of the matter is that you don't need to say if you disrespect her that you will come out for me, that your teeth is sharp. No, but you will not need that sharp teeth. So just keep the just keep the sharp teeth where it is. You will not need to apply it. You understand? So you will not need to apply it. So I think honestly, some may be Some may be true when they give you the advice. Some may be after a while you see that it's outdated, or you see that sometimes those advices are not in line with the recent realities. You get it? They are not. Okay, here's one. Here's one. Eat your spinach to grow muscles. Like, is it Popeye or is it the Popeye that I know? No problem, Fedesa. You're good. Thank you. But just before you go, just give me one advice that your parents gave you that you found to be outdated or not relevant again or untrue. Before you go, I know you want to go and read if you can, but if you can't, no problem. I appreciate that. Okay, coffee cake loving base said, okay, here's one. Eat your spinach to grow muscles. Absolutely no. You are the wonderful parents. Or your parents, despite all their. Okay, Devin son said, okay, no worries. Thanks for understanding. My sisters are my everything. So I'll show respect because she will shoo me out if I don't. Okay. Pop Eye, the cello man. Okay. He had muscles. So he told you that if you eat spinach, let me tell you the truth. Even if you eat spinach, you see now, I believe he was just telling you so that you will. I believe he was just telling you so that he will encourage you to eat spinach. So you see, he was just trying to use that to okay. My parents pretty much live in the moment. So wow, that's good. You know, some parents are. Let me tell you the truth. Some parents they will want you. You know, the digital age is newer than the analog age, and this AI age that we are in. Those that grew up in the digital age may not be in tune with the realities. So if you have a parents that okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the advice. So pretty much for this I said pretty much they gave probably their advice were as relevant and important as the time they gave it. So but whether you like it or not, after a while this advice may become outdated. So I get you. So okay, let me give a practical example with myself. While growing up, if I'm eating, my dad then will tell you, I'll take a lot of water. I'll take a lot of water. I will say, you don't drink water while eating. He said you don't drink water while eating. That you should wait until when you're done with your food, then you now drink water. I said no, I prefer to drink as I'm eating. I found out that as a child then it meant me it felt that something was wrong for me to be eating and drinking water. But actually he was the one that was wrong because if you're eating and drinking water, it helps the food. I don't know whether I believe I'm very, very right. Then so then it was it felt it's giving you an advice, wait until your food gets to your stomach before you drink water. So basically basically some things that we even as parents now we may be telling our children that this is the right thing to do, this is the right thing to do. Later we may find out that it may not necessarily. Meanwhile, okay, apart from the Vina, I think the rest, in case you want to connect with any person that's on my live stream, please feel free to do so. So, some things, or the truth of the matter is, okay, the Venetian, yeah, the truth of the matter is that I don't know where you are, but you can underestimate the importance of. Thank you, Davina, for still being here. You can underestimate the importance of what's it called now, parental advice. Yes, in my there's an adage in my place that they said that where a child that has parents is being advised, the one that has no parents will just sit down and be listening and be taking one or two advice from the one that doesn't have what, a parent. Are you getting it? So basically, we cannot underestimate the importance of parental advice. We can't underestimate it. It's very, 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 absolutely important. In fact, it helps you to navigate the first stages of life. The first stages of life when you're dependent on your parents. You understand? If you take the advice, you go a long way with them and getting, and it's shaping life. But even at that, because of the fact that they are your parents doesn't necessarily mean that whatsoever they say is true. Whatsoever they say is, yeah, hope of many colors. Hello, I am Hope. Wishing you a blessed day. Hope of many colors. Can you just contribute to the question I asked? Let me repeat the question so that you contribute. Just say something. I say, what advice did your parents give you? See me, I made a mistake. Oh. What advice did your parents give you that you later found to be untrue? So you could contribute to the topic. Then, meanwhile, in case you want to meet any of my wonderful friends on YouTube for support in order to connect to your channel, feel free. So, as I was saying, sometimes ignorantly or simply they dish out this advice, but later, okay, one of these days, I was let me not go into a topic that is, will I say, yes, that is true. My parents told me to obey the Lord. His word is law. Yes, that is the only, I believe you're talking about the Bible. Obey the Lord, his word is law. Yes, exactly. No matter how ancient or no matter how old the law is, which is the word of God, I believe that's what they're saying. It doesn't get outdated. It's still relevant. It's still in tune with realities. That's the one that does not change. I don't know whether you understand me. That's the one that, with whatever time you test it, it remains true. It remains valuable. It remains important. You understand? So aside that, that is the standard. Any parent that is raising up a child, we are parents, I believe, or we would be parents, and we had parents in the past. So if you raise a child with that as your standard, if you raise your child with that as your standard, if you raise your child with that at the back of your mind, with the word of God as a standard, I don't think you would tell them something that is not true, or you tell them it becomes every day the word is relevant. So, but aside those laws that are forever perfect, you understand, there are some other ones that naturally they may tell you because of their own experience. You get it? Because of their own experience, and with time you find out that those things are not so. Sometimes they they tell you ignorantly, or they say it with very very much. Okay, what questions did you want? Yeah, no, I'm just saying the question you have answered it. You said my parents told me to obey the Lord, His word, His law. Agreed. But aside the ones that are that are the standard, the ones that you could get in the Bible, there are ones that they will tell you out of their own experience. You see parents that made their children to be enemies with their own enemies. You get it? Or things because of what they have learned, they tend to they tend to pass it on to their children, but meanwhile it's not what it's supposed to be. You understand? So I'm generally speaking that as you grow up, you now watch with the lenses of your experience and what guides you. I don't know whether you understand me, Davina. So sometimes it's just out of their own experience. Do you understand? They want to tell you that this. But at the end of the day, but I'm not discouraging anyone. I'm not discouraging anyone. I'm telling everybody, please, please ensure you obey your or you follow your parents' advice. But at times they may be wrong. Yes, I understand what you're saying. Yes. Okay, I understand what you're saying. College isn't for everybody. People need to find their passion. Exactly. Exactly. It's sometimes okay, let me that brings me you've given me a perfect point now. Some parents will want their children to be a doctor. Hmm? Some parents will want their children to be a lawyer. Some parents will want their children to be a pilot. Meanwhile, that may not be the plan or what the child would want. You get it? There's a thin line with what I'm saying. With the Yolanda Wilson said, "My dad always encouraged me to start my day with something warm in my stomach, in your stomach, especially since I wasn't a fan of breakfast. Looking back, I realized he was ahead of his time. Now people say it's okay. So you start up. You see, he said it. Then it was not the norm, or then it wasn't. I believe then the researches were not value. Were not. They may not have done enough research on it. So, but he said his dad was always telling him maybe a warm water or maybe a warm tea or something like that, something that is warm. With time, she understood that his dad was actually ahead of other persons. That's a good one. So I believe he didn't tell you, he told you out of experience, and his experience were later confirmed in life. Crystal's word. Yeah, Yolanda, I hope you wouldn't mind. Let me make you a moderator. Good morning, Crystal's world. We are discussing something, and we're discussing about what advice did your parents give you that you later found to be outdated, untrue, or stuffs like that. Or stuffs like that. That's what we're discussing. So some may be born out of experience. So if you wouldn't mind, just give us one. It's an ongoing discussion. Just give us one. So at times we as parents we tend to impose some things on our children. We tend to impose them on our children and tell them that this is what you think is best for them. But that thing that you think is best for them may not actually be what is best for them. You get it? So, in as much as you have different journey, there was one was I said that your children may not be your children. No, let me just. It's not what I'm. Yeah, sorry, don't mind me. The internet. Yeah, sorry, don't mind me. The internet just went off and it's back. He said we all have our different journeys, different destinies. Each parent can give different advice, or they can come together with advice. I believe it's my internet that made it to change to one person. Yeah, you could see sometimes there may be conflicting advice. I don't know whether yes. The just as the example of what's it called now? These guys in the Bible. Then these guys in the Bible. Sometimes the dad may want something else. The mother may want something else. That means two of them will now be giving counter. How will I say it? Equal and opposite advice. You understand? So sometimes we just have to sit down and think through what. That's why the best person or the best thing that can give an advice and it becomes valid no matter all this. Okay. Yeah, I said internet keeps going out and coming in. But I hope I'm not being interrupted. So I said the best advice. Yes. Sometimes you as a child you just have to sit down and go to the person that made you. If you see that the advice you're getting with this network, who gives the best advice again? The best. I'm having fun and okay. Don't mind me. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. I don't know. Don't mind me. I don't know. It's my internet that is messing me up. But I don't know. But I don't know. I just pray it doesn't go out again. So you said who gives the best advice again? I think the best advice comes from the person inside of you, which should be the Holy Spirit that is living in you and the Word of God. Hope I'm not still skipping again. The best advice, I think, whether it's coming from your parents or you're coming from elderly people, is getting advice from the Spirit that lives inside of you. And it's important we go back to Him to get the best advice that we can get. Is because wait on the Lord. So I say, because He's the one that made us, because He made us, He will have the perfect blueprint for us. Yes. Sometimes when we want to choose we choose career, when we want to make important decisions, sometimes we run to our parents. You get me? Sometimes we run to our parents, and our parents may not get the best advice for us. You get it? Sometimes. But you said parents. So who do you choose? You mean dad or mom? Yes. I meant either parents, whether it be your mom, whether it be your dad, or even an elderly person. Yes, sometimes the advice, okay, in case, sometimes the advice may even come because some people think because someone is elderly, he can give an advice. But I can categorically tell you that some old persons may give you advice that may not be relevant or may may not be so true. That's why the best person to give you an advice is just God that lives inside of you. You understand? So, advice, and let me tell you the truth is this: it's also good to seek for advice. You get it's also good to seek for advice, because if you seek for advice, you get it. But it's now left for you to sit down and sieve the advice. I love all old people before me. I pick exactly, exactly. I love all old people before me, and I pick what I follow. Very, very important. But even as picky as you may be, it's just to ask for direction from from hope you understand. So old age is good because it comes with experience, but not necessarily experiences that are relevant or true. Sometimes they may not be true. You understand? So good, 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 good. Okay, but I think honestly I've garnered a lot of experience or a lot of advice from my parents, elderly people that have really helped me. Each day I sit down and I thank God for the kind of parents I had. Some other persons may not be so opportune to have those kind of parental advice. You understand? But even at that, no matter how good or how um, how encouraging they may be, sometimes it may still be wrong. Yes, God gives us free will. Who are we not to give as well? Yes, God gives us free will, but the consequences that comes, He gave us free will. Let me just use it. He said, He gave us good and bad. I've never been told by an elder to follow. Maybe listen and learn from my mistakes, but don't follow. Good. Yes, God gives us free will. Good, but let me say something that sounds funny. Somebody says there's freedom of speech. I think you have heard it, right? To freedom of speech. Somebody says there's freedom of speech, but freedom after speech cannot be guaranteed. What am I saying? Everything that God has given us a free will to choose between good and bad. But at the same time, my country is freedom of speech. Yes, there is freedom of. I said somebody said there is freedom of speech, but freedom after speech cannot be guaranteed. Are you getting it? So it points out to the fact that there is consequences for every action. Why I brought it up is that somebody said that God has given us free will. Yes. So who are we not to give as well? Yes, we have free will, but we should be careful because whatsoever we do has what consequences. Freedom of speech is there. Freedom after speech cannot be guaranteed. You understand? Because what you say or an advice that you give to somebody may get the person into trouble. Is that where do you think I am? I think I know that you're in Nigeria. I think I may be. Oh no, 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 no. You said no, 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 no. You're not in Nigeria. I know, I know, I know. Or I guess, but you can do well to tell me. But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this: that there are consequences for actions. Am I right? There are consequences for action. So, in as much as we want to take advice, want to give advice, we also bear in mind that any advice you take, you may be responsible for the consequences that follow. You may be responsible for the consequences that follow. You get it? So it just boils down to know that any advice with, yeah, I get you. I know now. When you were saying, yeah, I believe. Good. Good afternoon. You're welcome. I am an adopted Nigerian from my sister, but not Nigerian. Sorry. I know. I guessed right. So, but the point I'm saying is this. The point I'm saying is there is consequences for every action, whether in Nigeria, whether in South Africa, or whether in Africa, or whether in anywhere. There is consequences for every action, and also there is consequences for every advice that we follow. You get it? For every advice that we follow. I don't know whether you know this biblical story of Jacob and Esau. It was his mom that advised Jacob on what to do and made him to get his blessings ahead of Esau. So it's a typical example of an advice. Will I say that the advice went well or it went wrong? I don't know. You understand? But the truth of the matter is that there are consequences. Let's just take it from there. So let me summarize, or let me just say the point I want to say. The point I want to say is this. Thank you. He said, Devina said, my sister gives me all my lessons, and I have more sisters across Africa. But thank you for the lesson. We learn every day, of course. We learn every day, and you can. The other day I was talking about let's be quick to hear but slow to speak. You understand? That's a good thing about advice. If you take advice, even if it's from parents or from elderly persons, if you take advice from them and you're able to be quiet, silent, when you're silent while taking those advice, you'll be able to, from the third eye, see what is true, what is untrue, what is good, and what is not good. I can bet you there are, let me not use the word, there are some parents have given bad advice. Let's not share. Your parents may be good, thank God for you. Go ahead, ask the question. Go ahead, ask the question. Some parents may be terrible. Let me just be sincere with you. Seek to understand in order to be understood. Yeah. Seek to understand in order to be understood. Seek to understand. Why did you join my Vanny? She was on live stream when she was. Yes, let me sincerely tell you. She was on live stream. As she was on live stream, I joined her because it's a public domain. I think I subscribed to her channel. Yes. So, if you're a content creator, most times for your channel to grow, I guess you're hearing me. For the growth of your channel, you need to relate with people. I'm telling you the honest truth and the honest reason. If you watch me, most times people come on live stream and I join them. first of all, take my time to listen to what they are saying. You understand? And if you yourself, Devina's son, if you were a content creator, you understand what I'm saying. You understand? You wouldn't have known me if I didn't join her live stream. I don't know whether I've explained to your satisfaction. I don't know if I've done that. So don't mind me. I don't. I get you. I get you. Please let me quickly do something. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so the Venus son is asking me the reasons why. Yeah. Okay, I was saying. Yeah, I get you. You said you don't want to be a content creator. I get it. It's not a must. It's not a must. But what I'm saying, the point I'm saying is this. Okay, thank you. Hope you got my explanation why I joined Vanny live stream. Did you get it? Okay, okay. So coffee. Okay, coffee cake loving beach. I know. I was talking about that some parents have given advice to their children that actually ruin them. Yes, there are some advice that parents have given to children that have actually ruined them. I don't know, but they wouldn't know that it's the reason for their ruin or the reasons. Growing up human, growing up human. I think. Did you see the question I asked? Let me ask it. Let me ask it again. We're having an interesting conversation. What advice did a parent, did your parents give you that you later found to found untrue? Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But the question is straight. If you can just thank you, thank you. I think good, 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 good. Coffee cake. Would you mind if I make you a moderator so that you can, if you're interested in connecting? Yeah. Hello, growing up. My sister Devina's son. It's okay. As I was saying, I said that some children or some people testimony. Have you off that TV? Is it on? It's off. Okay, thank you. Um, I was saying that there are some parents have given children. Devina is says she doesn't want to be a content creator. Thank you. Please do. Devina said she doesn't want to be a content creator, but and I said it's okay, no problem. And she was asking me why I was on her sister's life. I told her I didn't mean any harm, and she said she has a whatever. So as I was saying there are some people that have been ruined by. Okay, imagine an alcoholic parent, alcoholic parent. Most most times the children will take the advice from their parents because it's from their parents, and at the end of the day those advice will come back to haunt them. That's why I said growing up human, you can contribute to what I'm asking. What are the advice? Even okay, I think later or tomorrow I'll do the one that has to do with older persons. Thank you, growing up. I know we'll still see. Hey, go over here. I know we'll still see. Please do, please just do, please just do, please just do. So the truth of the matter is that some parents have ruined their children's life. Another angle to it is that somebody told me that God gave us the free will to choose between good and evil, but most times we choose based on the fact or based on the things that we are exposed to. I don't know whether you understand me. Testimony. Go and check daddy. So sometimes we choose or we make decisions based on the advice that we have been given, and those advice most times comes from our parents. Some parents will want you to take a certain profession because they love that profession, but at the end of the day, that profession may not necessarily be what that child may or God has destined for that child. You understand? Yes. Sometimes they will give those advice, or sometimes they will give you those advice. Sometimes they will want you to follow a certain path because they think innocently that that's the right thing to do. Sometimes they'll think that it's the right thing to do. He's opening his eyes. Is he sleeping? Is he lying down? Okay. Lucy is here again. So sometimes they want you to follow a path because they see somebody is a medical doctor, possibly they see somebody is an engineer, probably their friend. They will tell you probably they have a good friend and they want you to marry their good friend's daughter or their good friend's son. Doesn't it happen? Coffee, cake, loving, beat. Somebody said it connected to you. Please.
See, this thing is changing color.
What is changing color? Okay. Please do well. Good. You understand? So, that someone has a parent, a good parent, you see, does not really, sometimes innocently they think that's the best thing for their children, but that may not be the best thing for their child. I just gave a generic example. I gave a generic example that we can relate to. You understand what I'm saying? But there are still specifics. You understand that applies to individuals. Honestly, a lot of people have been ruined by. Davina said she doesn't want to be a content creator. She said that her sister has begged her, told her that she's a good. Her sister, I was in her lives. In fact, Davina, are you still here? She's still here. He said she doesn't want to be a content creator, and she was asking me why I was on her sister's life. I tried to explain. So no problem. You've connected with her somehow. She's on my live stream today just because I connected to one of her sisters. She has a lot of sisters. Thank you. So as I was saying, you are such a good mod growing. Yeah, he is. He is. Coffee, cake, loving bit. Yes, he says doesn't make videos. It's okay. Everybody will not buy into the idea of being a content creator. You understand? Or everybody will not buy into the idea of making videos. She has already said that, and she has stuck to her. Yes. Good, good. So she has been asking, if you follow up with the chat, you will see that she has been she has been asking me some questions. You understand what I'm saying? But the question I want to ask now, it's not happening. Okay, no problem. The question I wanted to ask is, if someone finds, how will somebody find out that the advice that the parents is giving him is not okay? Oh, I don't know what I should do to this. I don't know what I should do to this internet. What should I do to it? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I'll just check my coffee cake loving bitch. Hey, all of you leave here. All of you leave here. All of you leave here. Sorry, see what is coming to us. I'll share them. Yeah, I think she will. I think she will. Just leave your comment. Naturally, with time, the person will do that. She has also already said it. So let's be mindful. Let's be careful. Let's be let's try our best. We're becoming we are parents already now. You understand? The truth of the matter is that some of the advice we may give to our children or our loved ones, we may be innocently giving the wrong advice. Let me repeat myself. We may innocently be giving the wrong advice. So let's be careful. Let's cross check. Let's confirm and know what. Hey. Thank you. Honestly, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. My baby said I should do something else now. Okay. Yeah, so Coffee Cake Loving Bee said, please double tap the screen. Yeah. She's good. All that. Which word will I use now? The only is it caveat? The only warning she gave me, that was the thing I said.
The only money.
10 likes done. God bless you. So go and do what you're doing. So I was saying, we are becoming, or we are parents.
Parents have to.
Yes, we are parents, and from time to time, our children will come for advice.
Advice.
Yes. Somebody is greeting you. Come and greet the person. Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Testimony.
Your name is Testimony. Okay, how old are you?
5.
You're 5 years.
Yes.
And you went to school today.
Yes.
So growing up is saying, hi, little So what will you say? Come now, where are you running away from? Hello, they're saying hi. Just wave them.
Hi.
Yeah. Don't mind that she's playing sand game. She's playing with the sand. So back to what I was. Good afternoon. This one that you're coming, what is the time? 5 o'clock, almost 5 o'clock. So they brought popcorn, virtual popcorn for you, or they brought, they're saying hi to you. Mm. So, like I said, we are parents, or we are becoming parents, and we should just be.
Joyce.
You say you can't hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You know what? Go and bring down my mic. Do you know that my mic?
Yes.
Go and bring it. Go and bring. Run.
That one there.
Yes, inside the carton. Bring it. Because somebody said can't hear me. So that probably if I do it that way, you can hear me loud, and hope I didn't mute. I don't think I muted. Oh, I don't think I muted it. So, can you hear me now? I'm trying to get I've sent her to get my microphone, but I thought, okay, good. But she's getting my microphone anyway. So, like I said, we are becoming parents. Let's try our best. Let's try our best. Okay, now it's fine. Let's just try our best to be able to give the best we can give, and let's be willing to cross check the kind of advice we are giving. You understand? Because the advice may not be in tune with realities of the now. The advice may have been outdated. The advice may not be, maybe due to, how will I say it, our own selfish let me not use the word selfish, maybe due to what we feel is right. You get it? Yes, what we feel is right. You understand? So we should just be careful. We should be careful and let God direct us. That's the most important thing. Sometimes there's this man that was, it even comes to old people. They associate old age, I don't know, they associate old age with experience. Probably you're looking for an advice, they will say go and meet so person, is experienced in it. Good and fine. But even at that, there's this story, I think, in the Bible, of when David was kind of praying that the wisdom of Ahithophel, that God would turn it into what? Foolishness. Because Ahithophel then was somebody that once he gives, thank you, God bless you, once he gives you an advice, you can take it to the bank that that advice is solid and is reliable. But at the point in time, David prayed that God will turn the wisdom of Ahithophel into foolishness. So, to tell you that the person that has the greatest wisdom, the person that has the greatest wisdom is God. So, once it has to do with God, you have to, once you need advice, whether from your parents or from elderly persons, the best person to receive all the advice you've gotten is allowing God to help you and give you the best option to do. So, um, good. It's a beautiful evening. It's a beautiful evening. So I think to take it further, take it further, um, does old age equate to good advice? No. I'm asking and answering myself. So growing up, you said are you still thinking of what I asked? Okay, Davina's son said she's back. You're welcome. Hope you brought goodies. Yeah, Davina, I wanted to ask if I answered your question on why I joined your sister's life, the genuine reason. Are you satisfied with the answer I gave? Did you hear me? I gave an advice. I gave the reason why I joined your sister's life, and I don't know whether you are satisfied with the advice that I gave. Are you satisfied? Hmm? Okay. Until you answer me, no problem. So, yeah, she is. She is. She was asking me why I joined her life. I said, good, good, good. As long as you respect them, we are. I said, okay, thank you. We are okay. I agree. I've said that you don't need to. I'm a respectful person, so that is clear. And so since I believe will always be okay. Will always be okay. You know, um, I think I will say that it's good to have known you today via your sister, like you said. I see what is making noise. I don't know why. It's like the YouTube app is not functioning well. I wanted to turn my screen to the back, but it's not working anyway. So, as content. Meanwhile, I said that I think growing up. Yeah. It's nice. I think later in the day, I'll still come back because I'll still do. I want to be truly good. I think I connected to. Yeah. I think I connected to truly tea. I think is it day before yesterday or yesterday? Yes, truly tea. We're on a topic. We're talking about what advice did your parents give you that you later found not to be true or to be outdated or to be not a good advice. You understand? Or it may not necessarily be your parents, it could be people that are older than you. Yes, true tea. Please, I have 4 persons and I have a lot of persons that have come along. Some forgot to double tap the screen. You get it? Double tap the screen. Yeah. So in case you forgot, please do me. Hello, my sister. Hello. Please check mom, daddy. Check him, daddy. Check him, daddy. No problem. No problem. You don't have brothers, self. Don't you have brothers? Somebody did. I believe it is a truly thing. Don't you always thinking about your sisters, your sisters, your sisters, your sisters, your sister? Always emphasize. I've agreed. No problem. We are good and fine. But don't you have brothers? It's just a question. Don't you have brothers? Okay. Okay, all your brothers are from Latin America. Good, I agree, no problem. So any of your brother that's not a Latin American, you don't, they are not your brothers. So like me, that is not from Latin America. Probably, how will you describe me? Let me just know how you describe me. You understand? Since you said I have brothers that are Latin American. So just try and let me know. Let me know. Yeah, truly. For you, you have several brothers and sisters. But for Davina, I think she has more of sisters and only Latin American brothers until she says otherwise. Anyway, I like to quote what people say. You understand? So truly treaty house. I'm trying to make truly treaty a moderator. I would love to have African brothers. Don't turn this. Okay, okay, good. So for now you don't have African brothers, but you have African sisters and Latin American brothers. That's okay until you find them. No problem. We keep on, we keep on doing what we are doing. If you're good, you'll be good. You understand? Yeah. If you're good, you continue being good. If you're not if you're not good, no, don't see. I get you. I get you. I understand you. Yeah, you say most have been rude or the sexual. I get you. I understand. Yeah, but a lot do that. But I get you. So let me not go into. I understand. I understand perfectly. It's just that is the area I see it. It has to do with the kind of advice or the kind of upbringing they have. You understand? You understand? So I get you. So until you prove somebody to really be a brother, you understand? To truly be a brother or to truly be friendly before you can say this person is my brother. I understand it not all, but I'm always worried. I get you. I get you. So I think I now let me say I now I'm okay with what you said that you have, but it's still the same with Latin. I think you said Latin American brothers. Some of them are still like that. I used to say it. Some of them are still like that. I used to say that there are good people in every tribe, in every race, in every country, in every place. There is also bad people in every country. Okay, no problem. Probably one of these days. Why will I fight? Okay, probably one of these days I will see your husband. No problem. You understand? But the point I'm saying is this: is we have good persons that are black. We have good persons that are white. We have good persons that are chocolate or whatever you call it. So there are good persons in every tribe, race, religion, and all. There are still bad elements, bad eggs. It all depends on one environment, the way they were brought up, the way they see things, you understand, their level of maturity. It all depends. It all depends. You understand? So if you have not seen good African or black brothers, keep looking. No problem. I'm good with it. But I bet you there are still good ones. Wherever you face, you see them. You understand? So what bothers me most is that if the good ones don't give the good advice to their children, those children will now turn to be exactly, exactly. So that's why each time I'm proud of where I am, I'm proud of who I am, I'm proud of where I come from. You understand what I'm saying? Most times people will say, once you mention a particular place, they say they wouldn't want to associate themselves with that. You understand? But I keep saying it until I prefer you feel I'm a bad person until you get in contact with me and you now find out that I'm a good person. Then you think I've just been defended more by my Latin brothers, nothing personal. I'm learning to grow out and find it's not just fun. It's okay. It's okay. It's Probably, like I said, we have our own way of thinking based on our experience, based on who we have met. Are you getting me? Like I said, if you meet me and said, even the good guy in the Bible, when they asked him, when they called him a good person, he said, "I'm not a good person." So most times I prefer, um, yeah, I get you, and I like her sincerity. You understand what I'm saying? I like her sincerity. I like her coming out and saying it. There are weird persons all around. Hello, hello, testimony. Come. There are weird persons all around and everywhere.
Yes.
You understand? So, our one single, go get me that my bag. There, you know the power bank. Please bring it.
Okay, sir.
Of course, of course. Me, I don't even. Most times, I don't even like. I prefer. It's from interactions you find out that. You find out that if somebody's good or if somebody's bad. My son try not to write off all Latin people due to the bad apples. He's not even saying Latin people. He's saying that Latin brothers have really. He was even saying that his Latin brothers defense or is okay more with Latin. Okay, so let's not dive into it. The truth remains that you could find good people anywhere. You could still find bad people anywhere. What you just need to do is you first of all give everybody the benefit of doubt. You get it? You give everybody the benefit of that. Please let's not lose sight of what we are. Personally, let me not be shy with what I'm saying. I am growing my channel. You understand what I'm saying? And I want everybody, in case you want to grow your channel, please feel free to connect to my friends. I believe all my friends are good people. Like Devina was saying, he's saying that there are terrible persons, you understand, but I believe the people that I have are good people anyway. But in case you find anyone that is not so good, feel free to run away. Don't mind me, I'm just saying my mind. So I have lovely set of people. Let's take the opportunity, and as much as we are taking advice, I am happy to be missed, but I don't want it to seem it's only my sister. I am just more conscious. So if Creator is willing to be kind, I will accept a brother. Okay. I want people that know me from afar. What do I mean by from afar? People that have connected to my channel, people that have viewed my videos, people that have watched me. You understand what I'm saying? At least you could say a little things about me. Yeah, bring it. Do you know where the USB is? The wire.
Okay.
Help me look for the wire.
In the.
The one that has sellotape on it. Just look for it.
Okay.
It's white. So, truth is subjective, but we should respect everyone's opinion. I respect it. You understand? I respect everybody's opinion. Everybody must not agree with what you're saying. You understand? I don't mind, but don't be. Okay, you know what? You know what? Let me say it like this, Devina. Let me just say it like this. Just keep Oh, a call is coming, but I would definitely call back later. I don't mind, but I'm cautious. No problem. If I don't know how long it will take you to understudy someone, no problem. I don't know how long it will take you to understudy someone. You're free to understudy me. You're free to know if, because another thing we should understand is by the oh, please let me pick this call. I will be back. I will, yeah. So yeah, he said you can. Sorry, I had a call, so I think it disconnected me, but I'm back. You can have your opinions. I've barely known you yet. I'll do my best to stay opinion minded. No problem. The thing I will tell you is thank you. I love what you're doing anyway. The thing I will tell you is this. I wouldn't tell you that I'm good. I wouldn't tell you that I'm bad. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't tell you that I'm good. I wouldn't tell you I'm bad. But the three things you should understand is this: out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Yes, but though sometimes some people can mask it. You understand what I'm saying? But out of, if I've done about 120 something videos and counting, probably in one of those videos I would have said my mind, or I would have said, or in most of those videos I would have said some few things that will help you understand the kind of person that I am. You understand what I'm saying? So it's true, it's understandable that you give some people, you observe a while. Friendship does not or getting to know persons. But let me tell you the truth, that I like I like your, I can't tell you, I have a halo of 5 horns. I will stay open. I will stay open minded. No problem. You didn't see the charger?
I search for it every
Everywhere.
everywhere.
You didn't see it. Okay, no problem. I'll go look for it. So, what was I saying? I said it's good to be open minded. You don't just meet people and bam, you can vouch for them. No, no, it happens. You understand? So, good and fine. So, uh, but on YouTube Street, for you to grow, you have to have create communities, be friendly. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing. I understand you from the standpoint of the fact that you're not a content creator. You understand? But please, 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 I have lovely friends. I have I have a halo of fire horns. Good. I get you. You mean? Oh, good, good, good. I get you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But like I said earlier, don't worry, you won't use the fire horns. You understand? Just stay open-minded, and please don't forget to. Okay. I know, I know, and okay, I know, I understand. I know, I. Oh God, 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 God. I get you and I understand you. The truth of the matter is, no matter what, there is you still saying what I am buttressing. There are good females, there are good males. There are bad females, there are bad male females. There, whatever you say it, the sex does not. Rooted vines. Rooted vines. God bless you. Let me. We're talking about advice. In case, let me ask the same question again so that I will see it. I said, what advice did your parents give you that you later found untrue? That's my question. He said, they have never told me to avoid. I took up the chance to visit here. Good, you did. And I'm super grateful and super happy I have taken up the chance to visit here. Good. I am super happy, super grateful that you came along. At least being on your sister's channel today brought us brought you to know my channel, which is not bad. You understand? And let me ask Davina, are you enjoying is the chat the topic is it an interesting one or is boring? Don't mind me to ask. I'm just asking. Please, can you guys give me, because I wouldn't want my phone to go off. Let me go get. I wouldn't waste time. I'll be back in a minute. If integrity, people will treat you right. I found that to be, yes. God bless you, rooted vines. It says if you work with integrity, people will treat you right. I found that to be untrue, so true. Let me get my card. I'll be back. Oh, I am back. Ooh, no one will tell you to leave now. You're most welcome. I'm back. I just want to make sure that my phone does not go off. Good. Good. Growing up human. So no one will tell you to leave. You've been so wonderful. So no one will tell you to leave. High rooted vines connected to you. God bless you. Yeah. So advice while we connect. So rooted vines told me something just now. Let me go back. Can I get it again? Okay. Davina did well. She's still here. Yeah. So yeah, he said somebody said that I think it's rooted vines. He said that the advice that they gave him that he later found to be untrue is somebody said that treat people with integrity and they will be nice to you. He later found that to be true, to be untrue. Yes. Please support Hi Growing Up. Davina. Okay, let me keep whatever I want to say to myself. So what was I saying? She said that important advice, integrity may not make other persons to treat you right. You get it? It may not make other persons to treat you right. Other people will treat you right based on how they are. Exactly. The water is finished, right? They will treat you right. They will treat you the way they feel they can treat you. You understand? Based on who they are. If they're nice persons. Are you saying that the water has finished? Mary, you understand? They will treat you based on the fact or the way they are. So it doesn't have to do whether you have integrity or not. That is so true. But expectedly, those advice was meant for you to behave or have integrity. But at the end of the day, you find out that it's not so true. Will I say the advice is outdated? Probably that's it. That's not me, but you're more. Let me get to the Vina son. That's not me, but your mod rooted vine. I don't get you, Divina. If you will explain to me better what you said, you understand what I'm saying. If you explain to me better what you, yeah, it's very outdated. Probably in their own time, probably in their own time, it was valid. You get it, but now it's no more valid because people are weird, people are funny, people can. I never asked Davina, son, please. I want to get clearly what you're saying. Rooted Vine, I don't know whether you have liked the live stream. If you have liked the live stream, God bless you. But if you haven't, sometimes we think we do, sometimes we forget. In case you have not liked the live stream, please do well and help me do that. So, Davina, I'm yet to understand what you are trying to say. Okay, God bless you. Thank you very much. So, like I said, a lot has to do with perception. A lot has to do with, yeah, good evening, how are you? A lot, if your work integrity was rooted, I never asked that. I'm still lost. Ma? No, he's Sister Doris. Sister Doris. Okay, let me strobe. Let me strobe. Scroll up. Scroll up to where? To where? The only place I saw Rooted Vine say something said, if you walk with integrity, people will treat you right. I found that to be untrue. Is that where you're talking about? Because sincerely, I'm yet to understand what you are saying. Sincerely, because what I'm talking about is we are just chatting. Yeah, listen to, I think, let me put clarity to what she said. She said that I asked the question, I said that what?
Yes,
Okay.
Ma.
The question I asked was this. I said, what advice did your parents give you that you already know it, that you later found to be untrue? I believe what she did was, she now said that her parents told her to treat people with integrity. Please, Rooted Vine, he said, if you walk with integrity, people will treat you right. I found that to be untrue. So, what she's trying to say is this, that she got an advice that if you walk with integrity, that integrity does not really make people to treat you right. Please, Rooted Vine, I believe that's what you meant. Good. You understand? So I don't think she meant that on a personal. Okay. So thank you very much. So we're all good, right? We're all good. We're all good. Thank you. I'm happy we're all good. You understand? So working with integrity does not really make people to treat you right, or even being kind. You've seen where somebody is kind, and at the end of the day, the people he was kind to started treating him bad. Please, I'll be walking inside. I will just want to stay with my. I'll just walk inside, and don't mind me anyway. It's interesting. So, like I said, we're all good and we're all fine with everything we're saying. Nobody is attacking anybody. So, like I said, you prove yourself over time the kind of person you are over time. I don't know if sorry, I'm walking into a dark place. Sorry, but I'll be fine. Don't worry. 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 It's getting a little bit dark, and I want to be seeing my lovely daddy as I'm doing my stuff. I don't know how many hours I'm going to spend. So necessarily or good. Um, good. Sorry. Don't mind me. It's still a little bit bright. We're good. So every one of us have gotten one or two advice before. So it behoves on us to understand that and go ahead. Davina's son, please, and everyone that is here, please feel free to support one another. Yes, the more we are together, the more we are together, the happier we will be. I think today will be aiming for 3 hours. I'm aiming for 3 hours. Growing up human, thank you. Growing up human, before you go, I want to say something. Why don't you do long form videos? Yeah, okay, no, it's Rooted Vines that you used to do short videos. I don't know why. Bye, host. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. No problem. I believe you have some things to catch up with. It's nice. Hope you met one or two friends here today. Growing up human. Yep. It's wonderful. You see now, what really happened? Okay. Okay, but most of them are short videos. Let me confirm again because I think, rooted vines. Let me confirm again. Let me confirm again. So he said he do both log and yeah.